Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mark Roden, and today we are going to be going over 13 amazing cars, amazing new cars that are about to come out or have just came out, and I mean like just came out. So I thought it would be fun. I was like, why not? I didn't want to do a budget video today. Wasn't feeling a budget video, so we're going to do this. Maybe we'll do a budget video tomorrow, who knows. But anyway, guys, if you guys want to get entered into the giveaway to win a free SmoothStance t-shirt, it's completely free. All you got to do is make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you're following me at ss.markey on Instagram. And comment your Instagram name down below in the comment section to get entered. That's it. That's all you got to do. Anyway, guys, let's get right into the video. Alrighty, so number 13, last place for this list, is the Mazda RX-9, which honestly we have no idea what it will come with for engines, but it looks to be pretty cool. I mean, another like Mazda RX car is always amazing. I would normally put this car number 1 because the RX-7 is literally my dream car, but sadly it is not 100% confirmed to be a car that's coming out. But they have made some prototypes and they even showed it at an auto show one time. So there's potential. Don't let that hype you up though, because there are quite a bit of cars from history that have said they are making a new car, showed us prototypes, and they never actually made the car. But hopefully Mazda stops being the most like boring JDM car brand out there and they make the Mazda RX-9. But for right now I have to put it at 13 because, to be honest with you, I don't know if it's going to come out or not. Number 12 is the Tesla Roadster, which comes with some sort of electric engine since it's a Tesla. And the looks of these cars, I'm going to be honest with you guys, are phenomenal. They look great. They look fantastic. They are beautiful cars. And on top of just looking really good, these cars are actually something extremely special. They have done the seemingly impossible, because I never thought it would be possible, but they beat the fastest 0 to 60 time from any production car ever, previously being the Porsche 918 with a 1.9 second 0 to 60. 0 from a dead stop to 60 miles an hour in 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. That's how long it takes the car. That's how long, right there. To say like that's it doesn't make sense. It's just like it's a really cool car, and I know nobody likes really electric cars in the car community, but I had to mention it because it is a cool car. Even though it's electric, it's still a cool car. Number 11, however, is not really a cool car at all, and it is the new Acura Integra, which we unfortunately don't know what the engine is actually going to be in the car, but most likely it's going to be an inline 4, and to be honest with you, we'll probably see a turbo on it too, because if it's just another naturally aspirated inline 4 that makes like 200 horsepower like every other Civic and Integra ever, nobody's going to buy them because the looks do not, and I mean do not, make up for the lack of power. It'll most likely be front wheel drive too, but I wouldn't be surprised if Acura ruined it even more by making it all wheel drive. And besides that, I mean, what is there to say about the car? I'm extremely disappointed in Acura for making something that literally looks like a normal Acura sedan with like a Genesis Coupe back end. It's sad. It is a sad car, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Number 10 isn't much better. It's the next generation Subaru WRX, which is most likely going to come with another inline 4 turbocharged engine that's going to be sitting around the 2.5 liter to 3 liter mark, but honestly I wouldn't be surprised if it gets a little bit smaller just because people are doing that nowadays. And obviously the car is going to be all-wheel drive. And I'm sad about this car too, all right? I had extremely high hopes for the next generation Subi because the most recent generation, the Raptor I Subi, looked really cool and it handled wonderfully. But sadly for us, it looks like even Subaru got a taste of what like the general public likes and forgot about us car guys, which honestly is sadly a common trend recently. But I mean, there's still hope. But like, come on, man, the WRX. What to take those black weird like side fender things off and I'll be happy. All right, if those black Crosstrek looking things were off the car, it would look good. Number 9 is the Toyota GR Supra. That stands for good riddance, and it comes with a 3 liter turbocharged inline 6 that makes 335 horsepower, and the car is rear wheel drive, and they look amazing. And yes, these cars are already available for purchase, but this list is more meant to be like, it's like for cars that haven't yet hit the modifying scene. They just haven't been like given to the general public yet. Like they are out there. Like, yes, if I had enough money I could go out and buy a GR Supra, but they're not out there, if you know what I mean. Anyways, The Mark V Supra, it looks amazing, and they did great with that. Everybody out there, I think, can agree that this new Mark V Supra does look pretty good. Yes, some people are mad about it being a BMW motor, but personally, I don't care. The car is cool, and the BMW motor that comes in it is an extremely good engine. And the GR Supra just seems to make it a tad bit better, and I love the car. Number 8 is the 11th generation Honda Civic SI, a car that, to be honest, I have a bit of a hot take on, alright? And it comes with a 1.5 liter turbocharged inline-4 that makes 200 horsepower, and it is front wheel drive, of course, since it's a Civic. And here's the hot take. This car to me actually looks pretty freaking good. I like this new Civic a lot. To be honest, here it comes. I like it better than the 10th gen and 9th gen Civics. Alright, I said it. I'm not going back on it. I think it looks really cool. I think Civics never really tried standing out. They were always kind of like the sedan that could. So making a Civic look just like a normal sedan with some mods done to it is completely fine with me. And that's what they did with this new SI. Recently, I feel like they've been trying to make them look too much like race cars, and it just doesn't look good. It's not Civic. Civic has always just been a boring little sedan that has a lot of fun stuff underneath it. Plus, it looks a lot better than the Integra, that's for sure. I saw one in person the other day, and I was so happy. And yes, once again, these cars have been out for a little bit of time now, but for the most part, they're still new to the scene. Number 7 is a huge one. The Chevy Corvette Z06 C8. It is going to come with a 5.5 liter V8 that makes a massive 670 horsepower, and it is rear wheel drive. And get ready for this. That horsepower number just broke a world record. Yep. This car, the C8 Z06, broke a world record for being the fastest naturally aspirated V8 in production. It took every other American car out there and said, yeah, that's pretty cool, but we do it better. It's really impressive stuff from Chevy, and since the looks of the C8 are actually amazing too, they're only going up from here. I just can't wait to see the insane builds that extremely rich people can do with this car. It's great. Chevy, great car. Very proud of you. Didn't have faith in you, but I'm happy. You did great. Number 6 is the Volkswagen Golf R MK8. It comes with a 2 liter turbocharged inline-4 that makes a very surprising 315 horsepower, and it's going to be all-wheel drive, which is huge for Volkswagen. But listen, Volkswagen always makes their GTIs around 200 horsepower, and some of the Golf R versions can make it up to 250 horsepower, I think. But to my knowledge, from factory, no Volkswagen Golf has ever had 300 horsepower, and this is the first one to do that. That's cool. I like that. Good job, Volkswagen. I also do and kind of don't like where they're going with the designs for the Golf line of cars. But to be honest, I understand why they're doing it, and it seems like they're still at least keeping car guys in mind. And the Volkswagen community seems to like them, unlike the Subaru community for the new WRX or the Honda community for the new Integra. And so that's good. It shows that, yes, they're trying to make it appeal to the general public a little bit more, but at least they're keeping us car guys in mind, and they're still hey, it looks cool, right? And we're yeah, we like it. Number 5 is the 2nd generation Subaru BRZ, which comes with a 2.4 liter inline-4 that makes 228 horsepower, and it is going to be rear-wheel drive again, and I freaking love that. Thank you, Subaru, for finally being smart and making some fun cars for us now. Personally, I love the looks of the new BRZ, man. All right, everyone else says that they don't, and that the 1st generation is better, and that the freaking new 2nd generation, it just looks like another Camry or whatever. I don't see that at all, and I actually love the looks of the new BRZ. I will agree that the 1st generation is better looking for now, but if you give the community time to get their hands on them and start modifying them, give them a couple years, these cars are going to look insane. I don't know if they'll beat the 1st gen, but they are going to look really cool. I can tell already these cars are going to have an insane aftermarket support for them. People are going to start modifying them, and then after people start modifying them and making them cool, people are going to be yeah, okay, they look pretty good. But anyway, I also just love to see that they were still obviously keeping car guys in mind when they easily could have stopped after the 1st generation BRZ, but they didn't. And they were here's the 2nd generation, guys. Have fun. And I like to see that, Subaru. Thanks. Number 4 is the new Nissan GT-R, which, to be honest with you, is a little bit of a weird one. We know nothing about the car yet, and we only got one little small video of it, and it literally looks exactly like the Vision Gran Turismo Nissan. If you guys know what that is, it was hilarious. It was little campaign that Gran Turismo did where all these car companies had to make cars of the future, and the Nissan's one from that game looks exactly like this one. But anyway, I don't know, man. I like the looks alone, and it is a GT-R, so you know that they're going to make something insane out of it. The only question now is, are they actually going to pull through with it? And normally I would have put this lower on the list because we do not know yet if they're going to come out with this car. But I have a feeling that they will. They're Nissan. Nissan seems to love making cool sports cars, and so I believe in them, and I can't wait. Third place is the BMW M3 G80, or the newest generation BMW M3, and it comes with a 3-liter twin turbocharged inline 6 that makes a freaking huge 503 horsepower, and you can get it in either rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. And if you do not get the rear-wheel drive one, I do not know what you're doing. Like, imagine how fun a rear-wheel drive car that's a sedan, you can carry your kids in it, with 500 horsepower would be. The car is insane, and I love BMW. I always have loved BMW, but I just couldn't put it any higher because here's the big one, and I know it's going to sound basic, but the grille literally ruins the whole front end for me. I hate it. I think it looks hideous, but the rest of the car looks like it's been crafted by the gods themselves, and it has 500 horsepower. Like, that's pretty much a supercar, so I love the car. I just wish they didn't do the thing with the grill. Number 2 is the Chevy COPO Camaro. Oh my god, you guys aren't ready for this. It's going to have a 9.4-liter V8 that is going to make an estimate, because we do not know 100% yet, but it is an estimate through the community of well over 1,000 horsepower from the factory. Like, this car is actually insane. It's literally insane. A 9.4-liter engine in a little Camaro, and yes, it's going to be rear-wheel drive because Chevy is cool like that, but come on, man, that is 1,000 horsepower without forced induction in a rear-wheel drive, just little Camaro in a 9.4-liter V8. That's scary. Imagine slapping a turbo on there. You'd be a dead man. If you even like farted on the gas pedal, you're going to be going like 200 miles an hour. I love the car, and I think anybody can, but I couldn't put it first for 2 reasons. One, and it's a big one, you can't legally drive it. It's a drag car from the factory, and so it makes sense that in order to actually be able to drive the car, it has to be on a track, and that sucks. But rules were meant to be broken, just putting it out there. And the second reason is, well, this. It's the number 1 spot. It's none other than the Nissan 400Z. It's going to come with a 4-liter twin turbocharged V6 that's going to make a nice 444 horsepower right across the board. And there's no way Nissan doesn't do that on purpose, because the freaking 300ZX had exactly 222 horsepower. So I have a funny feeling that they're like, oh, we should make it like double the horsepower. But anyways, the 400Z will also be rear-wheel drive, and it looks so freaking good. It looks so good. They mixed it perfectly with like the old retro look, like the old 240Zs and 280Zs, while still looking like a Z car, while also being a car that is so ahead of its time at launch. Like, they mixed it perfectly. They mixed it, like, I don't understand how they did that. They had some of the smartest men out there. Is my number 1 spot biased? Is it biased for me to put the 400Z in first place? Absolutely. There's no way in an actual like performance test that the 400Z is going to beat an M3, a C8 Z06, or the Tesla Roadster. But in a just Mark is just happy that Nissan made another Z and didn't ruin it way, it deserves a number 1 spot. All right, I cannot wait to see the mods for these cars. I love the 400Z. Is it the best car that's coming out? Not at all, but I love it, and it's sick, and it's my list, and I can't wait. Anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. That was a fun video. I freaking love the 400Z, man, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure to follow me over on Instagram at ss.marky, subscribe to the channel, and leave your Instagram name down below to be entered into the free giveaway to win a SmoothStance t-shirt, baby. Also, while you're at it, if you want a SmoothStance t-shirt, but you don't want to wait, or you don't want to press your luck, head on over to www.smoothstance.com/shop. We got hats, we got shirts, and we got shorts. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, but I will be uploading a video. I just don't know what yet. I'm thinking sedans under 10K, but who knows? I don't know. We'll see. Most likely sedans under 10K, though. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Das Vidania, and have a nice night.